Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Welcome to this afternoon's, this evening's Caribbean pool slash beach party. We know about the pools, but of course in the Caribbean, we know about beaches too. And in this party, we want to give some focus and attention on some achievers during the month of May. There's some persons in our GS Caribbean Premier team who have worked very hard and have achieved great success during the month of May. They have achieved success by helping a lot of people to be successful, all right? And also, not just for the end of the month of May, we are also celebrating what has taken place in the first 6 months of GS Partners. There was an incentive that was launched, and there were several persons within our team who have made achievements during that 6 months. All right, the persons who have there was a dream incentive, and that there were persons who were able to place in the top 2,000 of the company. There are over 110,000 persons who registered with GS Partners, and out of that 110,000 persons, the top 2,000 persons were given some prizes. And while the corporate event, it's difficult when a corporate event to identify all 2,000 persons, we want to just highlight some of those achievers today as well, all right? So we're highlighting the achievers in the month of May, particularly with respect to Blockstars and also directors and so on, those who hit director ranks, those who hit Blockstars, Rising Blockstars and so on. We acknowledging those who achieved in the top 2,000. In fact, several of those who had achieved in the Blockstar Rising Blockstars, they're also going to be getting some tokens in appreciation, and they're going to be given that live. We also have some special guests that will be on the session tonight that will be addressing the team. And of course, not only is it going to be one way, you know, we're telling you about accomplishments of others, we're going to be hearing from some of the people themselves, okay? We're going to be hearing some testimonials of persons who have made their achievements. And of course, in the midst of it all, we're going to celebrate Caribbean style, all right? So to kick it off this evening, I want to hand over to the one of the main hosts of the event, and of course, one of those who put together the agenda and who actually reached out to his team, one of the top performers in the GS Caribbean teams, one of them, all right, one of the major ones, of course, without whom this would not have happened. I'll hand you over to Mr. Marlon Modest, who would give us, I would say, in fact, let me say, our regional director and highest ranked as national director, Mr. Marlon Modest, to give us some words of welcome. Welcome, Marlon. Go ahead.
A pleasant morning, night, wherever you are in the world. Listen, it has been what you call a fantastic time out here. We are actually find something that actually makes sense to the long term, and of course, a prophet is not welcome in his hometown. So obviously, you would have gone through 2,654 network marketing programs, and you over the last 18 years of your life, and know that there's ups and downs and everything, and all the personal development in all that time. And it has reached this moment where I said, hey, I just want to just give God thanks because I actually find something. I found integrity and worthy company and people inside of it that is above. I've never in my life in the industry of multi-level marketing seen anything like this. Their level of respect for each other and development is unmatched. I have not seen that in the marketplace. So, Michael, it has been. I want to say thank you again for just messaging me and telling me about the company. And I am not a person to look with an open mind. If you don't know me, I just block people every day on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, everything, messenger. I just block you out once you come with something that is foolish and you nagging me. You know me, I'll block you out. So enough respect to those who thinking that their program is the best program. But we actually found one that actually makes sense. And for the average person who could make a little moolah, a little money, this is it. So I really want to thank Michael Aman again for just saying, Marlon, I want to invite you to this. And I did not hold back. Like my former company, I took 3.5 years or 4 years at TTV, as you say it in the Caribbean. At TTV, and I want to come in and, I ain't sure, look at it, right? But I want to thank you, Michael, and I'll take it back to you. So welcome, everyone. We're in for a dance tonight. We no longer, we in curfew lockdown for the last month, but we're in for a dance. Take it away, Michael.
All right. Yes, awesome. That's very powerful, brother. I know in my own story as well, the story between how I found Marlon and Marlon found me, it's really, really interesting. For those who may not be aware, I would say this journey started back in 2011 when I lost everything. All right. Many people would find themselves in a position where they think they're on top of things, where they think they have it all, they don't need to hear anything else. But it's when they get knocked down a peg and they fall, then they realize, wait a second, what happened there? What I thought was stable was not. My bank account was hacked. My credit card, my debit card, not even credit card, my debit card was swiped by someone else, made a duplicate copy of my card and went to town with it. Literally, they took out everything from my bank account, leaving just $200. And that month, $300 was my light bill. Not much less I would have had to pay my other bills, my rents, insurances, and groceries and everything. I wasn't able to get anything. And while I was in that state, I saw my friends who was telling me about other businesses. They were still getting things for their families. They still get a residual income aside from their main jobs and so on. And, I looked at that and I said, you know what? Maybe I was looking at things a little wrong, And at that point, I said, never again would I be dependent on a single source of income. That was back in 2011. Yes, 10 years ago. And I had started looking around to say, okay, what type of business opportunities are there? My daughter at the time was attending music classes by Mr. Marlon Modest. So you would see his username is Musical Harmony. That's the name he has on the chat. That's the name of his music school. Yes, he teaches people to learn music and to play keyboards and so on. And when I went across to Marlon one day, he had a sign on his door talking about some company that you could double your money or something to that effect. And then he also had some things dealing with health. And I said, no, before if he had approached me, I would have just not taken him on. But no, I was hungry. I had nothing. And I had to find something because I had to support my family. And Marlon showed me some stuff. And while that initial program that he had introduced me to did not work, I started to look at the concepts of building, the concepts of leverage. I started to read information, Eric Worre, that documentary that's very important if you didn't see it yet, Rise of the Entrepreneur. I looked at some stuff by Robert Kiyosaki and Mike Maloney and others. I was hungry. And folks, many times if people come across to you and say, you'll join a program just to please somebody else. But if you're not hungry, you're not going to go anywhere. Les Brown talks about it as well. If you're not hungry, if you don't really want to make a difference, nothing's going to happen. I was hungry. I was. And I reached out to persons with the different things I was in. And this is the next thing. Some of the things Marlon shared intellectually, I looked at it and I said, I don't really get this. I don't trust this. I learned, especially after the 1 or 2 programs had crashed, that not everything you hear about, not everything you read about, not everything that is presented to you is legitimate. Some things have holes. And when you're learning to ride a bike, you will fall. But that is the cost of experience, right? Robert Kiyosaki says 9 out of 10 businesses fail. And he said there was a student who asked him, well, if 9 out of 10 businesses fail, well, why bother starting any business? He says, because after the 9 businesses fail, you'll find the 10th one that will make up for all of the 9 that failed before and continue to pay you or the rest of your life. That's why you have to go through the failed businesses so you could get to the one that works. And that's what we did. We stayed down, we say, oh shucks, we lost money. And of course we have a heart for other people. Marlon has a heart, I've seen it as well too, to reach out to help other people who even have lost money in some programs. He would put them in another one to try to get money for them. Even if they're not interested to build, Marlon would put persons underneath them and so on to try to help them to earn. But in our businesses, sometimes we were in companies where we had upper sponsors that helped. Sometimes we were in businesses where sponsors were not available. And then I came across one that I found was stable. I said, yes, this one is going to make it happen. This one meets my requirements intellectually. And this one, I do not see people hurting. And I built it. I started to have meetings. I started to share with others, advertise meetings to come out. And in those days, of course, we could have grouped, there was no COVID situation at the time. Come out to meetings. 5 people show up. I still had the meeting. Call another meeting. 3 persons showed up. Call another meeting. 17 persons showed up. I told Marlon Modest, I say, hey, this business is good. Marlon didn't take me home.
It was home by myself. Right on.
And so I said, all right.
I have just eaten up a chicken bone and said, I mean, Michael know that. I'm not interested. Whatever. I had a 4-year lock away from network marketing. You couldn't approach me on any business. I was so bad. I said, guys, I'll have to block you on Facebook because I'm feeling that you don't understand my hurt. When you put out a little bit of money to help somebody and it doesn't work out. Myself, I know personally that I said, what, it's over for me. I don't want to see another program. You bring another program to me, I'm going to let you have it.
So I said, all right. And I asked him for his place. He said, no problem. You can use my place, not a problem. He would come in a couple of times. My strategy, of course, was if he cannot come to me, I'm going by him. I was sharing the program right in his own household. Other people would come. Again, sometimes 5 people come, sometimes 1 person come, sometimes none. Whenever people came, I still shared. Don't give up, folks. There's some people who may be discouraged when you're sharing with others and nobody's listening to you. That is not the time to stop. Even if your closest buddies are not taking you on, that is not the time to stop. Because success comes to those who persevere. They say success comes to those who wait. Success comes to those who persevere. You just sit down and wait, twiddling your thumbs, hoping that somebody will come to you. They're not going to come to you. They're not. You just have to persevere. People bring other things to you. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Thanks for telling me about it. Look at this one. Sure, yeah, thank you. They say the same thing. But once you hit people who are hungry, once you meet people who have that need, right? And they will thank you for it in the long run. And that's what I did. People join me in other programs. I say, okay, no problem. And as much as they registered with me in that other program, which was I call like a plan B or something like that. My plan A was always the main one. I added them to my business. It was free to register. That's fine. And that's how my team started. At one time it was 10, but then it went to 20, then it went to 30, then it reached to 15. I started telling Marlon, hey, Marlon, notice you have 10 people in your team. You have 20 people in your team. And one day I told Marlon, hey, Marlon, you have 50 people in your organization. Marlon is not doing a thing. Where are these people coming from? And then the time came, he said, when there was, I think there was a time when it was, he had gotten some cash. He was able to start pay off his house and he was looking for some ways to preserve his wealth. And that's when things really started to happen at the start of 2018. Right? So I already by that time had over 200 persons in my organization, was starting to grow again. And the company started to get into cryptocurrency. And that cryptocurrency that was introduced was actually the genesis way back then in 2018 for what is now known as GS Partners, because the crypto that was introduced was actually call it the sperm if you may. It was the building blocks for what will later become G999, and that is what we have right now. And my organization right now is close to 2,000 persons. 2,000 persons. That is what persistence would give you. That is what I said, they say good things come to those who wait. I say good things come to those who are persistent. Never have I turned left or right. I had said, listen, anybody who registers with me, I will support you. I do not want you to succeed. I will not leave anyone behind in whatever means. And so you may hear my name called as director this, that. No, it did not come overnight. It took some time. So if you are wanting to start, I would say, don't give up. The decisions I made 5 years ago helped me to be where I am today. And where I will be 5 years from now will be dependent on things I continue to do today. And I would say the same to you. The place where you will be 5 years from now will be dependent on decisions that you make today. So I would say continue to make the right decisions. And in terms of making the right decisions, one of the decisions I made too is that when the company had done a little bit of some adjustments, right? And we had actually moved onto a separate company that was actually, again, as I said, the building blocks for the company where we are in. It wasn't always a company that was existing in terms of the way it is now, but the company that developed the infrastructure to house what we call the mainnet opened up its doors to become an affiliate marketing arm as well. And that is what we had joined. And the team in which I had joined, and this is one of the things that will help, right? Not just your own persistence, right? But not only your passion, but I would say the people you associate with will help you to be successful. And the registration link put me in the group in alignment with a group of people, with a team who not only gives us the information that we need to about the program, about the business, but also gives us the motivation and gives us the people that we need and the group that we need to support and help us to grow. And they have said that they're going to be willing to help us to grow in all of the ways. And part of the growth that we have experienced, part of the success that we're experiencing tonight for all of the people in the session tonight that we're going to be highlighting, part of it is due to the support that we have received from those above. A lot of it is, of course, because of our own message, our own team, and the passion of the Caribbean people as a whole. But I would want to also acknowledge some of our special guests tonight who would be also giving us some address. And we are here where we are partly due because they also said yes. And at this time, I'd like to highlight one of those individuals who is on the call at this time, one of our senior business partners, right? I would actually give you the lineage that we have signed up just shortly, right? So we had someone who many years ago created an organization called the Synergy Goal Group, right? She had said yes when she created that group, that she's going to support people. One of the people signed up with her and said, yes, I want to make a difference in the lives of people. His name was Brian Cromley. And among the people who Brian Cromley spoke to and who was willing to work with Brian Cromley, there was one other person who said yes. And his name is Joel. I don't know if it's Joby Gay or Joel Gay. And he will clarify that with us. But he said yes. And of course, from him, he got a couple other people who said yes. And then, of course, to myself, to Marlon Modest, and to other people who are in the GS Caribbean Premier team. So at this time, I'd want to highlight that person who said yes, Mr. is it executive? What's, I don't know your rank right now, but our senior team leader and partner, Mr. Joel Joby Gay. Over to you, Joel.
Woo. Awesome. Oh, thanks, Michael. Yes, it's my name is Joel Brandon Gay, and my mom gave me the nickname of Joby a long time ago, and I just kept it. I just do that. But I also tell people it could be Mr. Wonderful, it could be Mr. Happy. You know, I am happy and gay, so it's whatever. It doesn't really matter what's in a name, right? But anyway, man, goodness gracious, I love to hear you speak, Michael. You have a way with words and presenting and tying things in and transitioning. It's outstanding. And of course, you know, Marlon, I love working with you. I can't hardly understand you sometimes because you get to talking fast and going and carrying on. But I love your music. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, man, I'm fired up, guys. We just came off of one of the largest months of the company, the month of May. We had that massive incentive that ended. My gosh, so glad it was over. I hope the next contest is shorter amount of time. But wow, what a big deal that was. And just a side note, I got notification today from Alfie Pino. Alfie is instrumental on a side incentive that Brian Cromley and everyone put together. There's 5 million G999 coins up for grabs. We're extending there. You can still get your information in. So if anybody on the Caribbean team has not sent in their info yet, they're going to extend. There's already been over 350 people of emails have come in. So they're kind of extending it. I just got word of that today, so I did not want to forget passing that on. So that's good. Great news because oh my gosh, you know, what could another million coins do for somebody? You know, I mean, what we do, thank goodness we're not saying, hey, we're extending the extra contest. We're going to give you 5 million supplements or 5 million shakes that you can, you know, uh, put in your garage and let them spoil because there's no way. But guys, that's what fires me up the most. I mean, I cannot, you know, you guys are so um, encouraging and inspiring. There's nothing else that I really can add to that. All I want to let everybody know is I want to be a servant leader. I want to help people get to where they want to go. And in this industry, what we're doing now with my background is in the insurance and financial services. I have a little knowledge of that world, and that is why when I learned what real money was, that's why I kind of changed gears. So I'm uber passionate about this project and what we have. And when we open up the bank and the smart wealth project, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see how that's gonna unfold. But we have literally when that turns on, we're gonna have 7 passive income opportunities for people. Think about that. You know, we join the club. I call it a crypto club. Hey, I'm involved in a crypto club. I get paid in Bitcoin and Ether to find new members. You want to join my club? You want in? Boom, we get them a membership, right? Then we get them their lifestyle account, the e-money account, right? After that, guys, those are the only 2 things that we purchase. All right. After that, it's, you know, how much of your money do you want to protect? How much do you want to save? How much do you want to keep? We've heard this time and again. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And when we can create assets to produce more assets, and that's what, you know, the brilliance of Joseph Haidt is bringing to us. And I got to touch on him a little bit too, because when you think about this guy, multi-billionaire, do you realize he's opening up his his doors to his home? You know, we get to come into his home. We get to interact and learn what billionaires do. He is creating programs, you know, at that level for our levels. And it just, I mean, we're just helping people. We're able to help so many people. And I'm just so fired up about that. Again, I want to be a servant leader for you guys. You know, we're together because of decisions, right? Michael, you mentioned decisions 5 years ago you made are affecting us today. And boy, is that true, because you brought up Brian Cromley, and yes, he is my sponsor, but we did not know each other at all, not one bit. Okay. He wasn't a lifelong friend or anything like that. I was putting together a traditional business, and I was in a marketing group on Facebook, and I saw him post a lot. I don't really have a clue what he posted. I just saw his name, Brian Cromley, Brian Cromley. So I thought, I need a salesperson, you know, for my traditional business online. I'm reaching out to this guy. So he answered the phone for a couple of rings, and I shared with him my idea of what I was doing. He says, "Oh, that sounds good, Joel. Do you like gold?" And that's how the conversation started. And of course, you know, I like gold. What do you mean? And he told me a little bit, send me information. I never looked at it. He texted, "Did you look?" Nope. He called again. "Have you looked?" Nope. Several attempts, folks. He did not let go. The fortune is in the follow-up. He kept calling. Finally, I said, "You know what? This guy's not going to leave me alone till I take a look at this information." So I looked at it. He got me on the phone with his business partner, Nitsa Nakos, and Nitsa helped me understand what was going on. And then, as Michael said, that was our old platform. We've moved over, got into crypto space. We're bringing in gold, silver, diamonds are coming, you know, in July after we launch. So we've got these next 3 weeks to take all out massive action while we're still in pre-launch, because the coin will never be as low as it is today once we get into July. I promise that. I mean, that math won't lie there. The way we're getting rid of coins out of circulation, they're going to be burnt as well. We're only going to have an amount left over, which, you know, when there's a decrease in the amount of coin and there's a high demand for the coin, it only goes up from there. So very excited to be here. Thank the person, love on the person who introduced you to this, because we're going to change lives together. So back to you guys.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Joby. And again, thank you again also for taking the invitation to be here, and not only to be here when things are done, but also to be there when things are in progress. You know, there's some persons who, there's a story that Marlon loves to share, right? That is, you have a hen that want to make some cornbread. So everybody say, yes, yes, we want cornbread, we want cornbread. And they say, okay, so I want to go and get some corn. Anybody wants to help me get the corn? No, everybody's twiddling their thumbs, they're too busy. All right, so she gets the corn. All right, who wants to help me to grind the corn? Anybody come to want to help me grind the corn? No, we have other things to take care of, you know, we're too busy, whatever. All right, well, I'll grind the corn. All right, anybody wants to help me bake it? No, sorry, we're too busy, you know, things to take care of. All right, cornbread is made. All right, who wants to help me eat it? Yes, yes, we want to come and eat. Sorry, none of it for you. So Joby has been one, though, who has been helping to grind the corn in the background. Okay, we have other people in the background that has been helping to grind the corn, and you're going to be hearing some of them tonight. Okay, so and in fact, we're going to hear the testimonies of some of those. In fact, some of those who have been grinding the corn has been actually making some achievements. Now, when people make achievements, it is not a self-glorification thing. An achievement is a reflection of how much people you have helped. Right? A reflection an achievement is a reflection of people you have helped to save their future. An achievement is a reflection of how much you have helped people to become successful in helping others themselves. Okay, and we have one of the other achievers from the Caribbean group that is also on the line tonight. And this achiever has actually placed in the top 2000, not only the top 2000, she went beyond that. She hit the top 1000. She went beyond that. That wasn't sufficient. She achieved in the top 100. Would you believe that? She has gone beyond, not satisfied with being in the top 100. She has actually been placed in the top 50 of all of the incentive winners. Out of the 2,000 persons who won, she was ranked the 50th. 50th out of not only out of 2,000, 50th out of 110,000 people around the world. That is a significant achievement. The one only Blockstar Supreme qualifier during the past 6 months thus far in the Caribbean Premier Team, and number 50 in the recently concluded Dream Incentive. I bring to you Regional Director Morris Jane. Jane, can you come and say a few words?
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Joby. Hi, Michael. Hi.
Hi, hey.
Marlon. All. Hello, everybody. I see my upline Phil.
Hello, one buddy.
I'm kind of blushing today. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Michael. Thank you so much. I could not have done it without you guys. I know this whole thing is each one carry one. We cannot do it alone, and it is amazing. As I said often, I've often said the support from above and below that I have received and continue to receive. And it's just overwhelming. It's very, very much overwhelming because I've never done multi-level marketing before. I've never involved with such a venture in my life, but because of the teachings, the presentations, the consistency, the repetition, the love, the responsiveness of everyone, I was able to hang in there and make it, and also encourage others to do so as well. And because the dream was becoming a reality for me, I was aggressive in getting other persons on board, because I think most importantly, this is such a life-changing event for so many people that people have, even myself, sometimes I'm in doubt. I know I shared this with Michael. Sometimes I'm in doubt, I'm in disbelief because of the progression. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Never. I've never seen any business pick up so far. And excuse me. I've been involved in many businesses, and I've never been rewarded so quickly. Excuse me. Sometimes
Amen.
excuse me. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm taking people down a foxhole because of the disbelief sometimes that creeps in me. How could this be happening like this? How could people be getting rewards like this? Where is this coming from? Where is this going? What is really going to be the end of it? But when I review, you have to go back and keep reviewing. You have to keep attending the meetings. You have to keep sitting down and putting it together. If Bitcoin without any backbone could have made it so far, and a coin, the G99, with such much utility, can, how far could this take us? You know, the understanding is that the coin has utility, the coin is paying, the coin has something to stand on. And with that, we have to build our hope, build our belief, and bring in the persons that can benefit from it for themselves and for us and for a community of people. The world is about to change. There's about to be a significant shift in wealth. And it is unbelievable. You would look back at this 5 years and you would understand where you are placed. I heard a presentation yesterday. We are in the 0.1% of the world's population that understand that the financial market is changing. We are not going to be centralized anymore. We are going to be decentralized. We have a big shift. We have a big responsibility. So sometimes when you attend these things and you educate yourself, you understand the value of what you have in your hand. You have diamond and gold beyond, because the G99, the coin, the cryptocurrency is the new gold, is the new diamond, is the new wealth, is the new way of life. And not only for yourself, but for generations to come. So we are living generational wealth. You cannot think selfish in this business. You cannot think selfish. Today, we can be cut off and gone tomorrow, but document everything. So in case you're out of this picture, your children, your grandchildren, your nephews, your nieces will fall in line and benefit your hard work. We are the new Rockefellers, if you would. We are the new Kennedys. They are the old money. We are the new money. I see where I listened to such a young gentleman last week that yesterday talk about bartering. And remember, we used to trade. We used to do barter. There was no coins. There were no paper money. And that was that system of money and exchange then. We are now in a new age. Educate yourselves and keep forging ahead. Be smart in it. Do not excel, according to Baxi Home. Do not hang your hat where your hand cannot reach. Put in what you have and keep going. Put in what you can afford. Every week, every month, you get a little pay. If it's there was pay yourself week. I think Malin came up with that. Pay yourself, but be wise. Do not overextend yourself. That you don't have today trying to save for tomorrow, but you have to save for tomorrow. It's a long-term goal. So Malin, and this is what I saw when in Philomene, I must commend her. She introduced me to the program. We hadn't spoken for a while, and then we came back into contact when we were doing some stuff together, and I was introduced to this through the goal, and then I got the opportunity to go with the crypto, and I ran with it. And I strategized and I burned coins. I invested in the different opportunities, the DeFi, the staking, the masternode. I took a little bit of each. And that's why I was able to climb the ladder. You have to burn. Some people want to hold on, but you have to burn. As you get your money, as you made your money every month, you get paid from directorship or Blockstar, you put back some into the organization. And that's what you do along life's journey. You take and you put back. When you put back, it comes back to you many times. And sometimes you even help a friend. You might say, okay, somebody might say, look, Jane, I want to get into this, but I don't have the money. You gain 500 or 1,000 or whatever this month. 149 is not too hard to give. Once they come in and they see what's going on, then that person might be the one who will bring in a whole slew of persons and push you up. So it's just a matter of support, camaraderie, hard work, intelligence, thinking about what you need to do and doing it. And thank you for this opportunity. I can't. I wish I could say more. I think I said too much, but I have to go back to work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joby. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you, everybody. My Doreen, of everyone, Filmer. Thank you guys so much. You guys believed in me. I believed in this program, and I think one day we will be sitting in a different seat. Thank you.
Woohoo. Congrats.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for taking the time from your work, from your job, to share with us. Jane Morris, one of our champions. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Boom,
Bye.
bye.
Bye. All right, so we're gonna be highlighting some of the other champions coming up very shortly. Then I'm going to give a quick slideshow to highlight who the actual achievers were in the month of May. And as we're getting close to 7, we may have some other persons to highlight as well. One of those I want to highlight, actually, he's on the line right now. And as I asked him to, thank you very much for coming on, is the person I mentioned through my journey that there was a period of time when I just started to move. I'm starting to talk to people, sharing with people, and nobody's taking me on. And during that period of time, I did not know who my sponsors were. So I started to do a little investigation. Okay, so I talked to my sponsor. Who signed you up? I talked to him. Who signed you up? And they said he doesn't know, but he know the person who signed up, the person who signed him up, right? And I reached out to that person as well. And I would say that a lot of where I am today was also due to, in part, to my reaching out to this person. Because when I didn't know who my structure was, where my support was coming from abroad, right? This person not only identified and introduced himself to me, but he also put me on to other people, which actually led in the long run to corporate coming here. So this person is none other than my direct sponsor, Mr. Ben Alexander. Thank you for coming on the call tonight, Ben.
Hey there, Michael. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks for the big build-up, Michael. As you know, when it comes to public speaking, it's kind of like spraying a cat with a mist. I'm not one for public speaking, but yeah, it's been a pleasure, Michael. We connected, what was it, like 2014? We've been connecting.
It was about 2014.
Since.
Correct.
Yeah, and yeah, I was here, happy to help, and it's been amazing watching your team blossom. You're building leader after leader. I'm really proud. I'm grateful for Joby reaching out to all of us and also lending a hand, who's probably a bit more comfortable doing speeches than I am. My history is I spent over 10 years logging, so I'm comfortable in the woods working all day by myself, and this, this is a pleasure. What I like about network marketing is a residual income. And what we have here, I can't imagine, anything better. We get more ways to build our residual income every week, it seems, right? So yeah, I appreciate everybody's hard work. It's been amazing, and I couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be proud of our team. And with our team, I think anything is possible. And congrats on everybody's success. Oh, lost sound.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ben. Thank you very much. Truly awesome and truly inspired by your words and your continued support. And I think it's good that the team gets to know who you are. I know that you're by yourself, you're supporting the background. You're not a front person, but your support is definitely felt all through. Thank you so much again, Ben.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, appreciate it. Okay, so we've gone to the sponsors, we've gone to Marlon, we've had one of our achievers, and also she mentioned her name. Because actually, if we were to be looking geographically, we have covered, well, Trinidad and Tobago. You see the flag in front of me. We have Texas. We have Joby, actually, represented there. And Ben, what state are you from again? It's Philadelphia?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
One of the ones that aren't open yet.
One of the ones that are not open yet. Oh my gosh. We're working on it for you. And yes, and we've had Jane. Jane is from Atlanta. And now she mentioned the name of someone who had an impact and through whom she has been able to not only learn about the company, but to progress, who has been an avid support in terms of explaining, in terms of helping to get the support that she needs and to move forward, even though this person at the time was trapped in Trinidad and Tobago. This person is, yes, they were both born in Trinidad and Tobago, but this person I'm talking about came to Trinidad and Tobago to visit a family and then was unable to go back. And then she was able to eventually to go back home. And then she is now currently residing, not in Trinidad, not in the US, but all the way in Senegal. I would say, bonsoir, bonsoir, Madame Philemon McPhee. Can you come on, Philemon, and say something? She is currently, her highest rank actually has been regional director as well, and has also been one of the achievers. Let's hear it for Philemon McPhee.
Woo!
Hi. How are you guys doing? I'm Philomena. It's 11 where I am. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, hence the bonsoir comment. Or should I say bon nuit? Bon nuit, bon nuit.
Bon nuit, yep. Anyway, I'm just excited about this whole movement. And what I appreciate a lot is how we all reach out to help each other along the way. That is really important to the success of our team. And I just thank God to be a part of it. I don't always understand it, but I'm a part of it and we're pushing forward as best as we can. So I just want to congratulate everybody who made it to the different ranks, and even the people who didn't make it, who worked so hard. I just want to offer support to them too, and congratulations, because failure is not necessarily failure. It's learning new things as you go. So just stick it out and keep plugging. And hopefully you'll reach the ranks that you're trying to reach. I reached Blockstar, and I have to thank my team because they have really been a big support for me. You know, the times are different here for me. It's 11 o'clock where I am. So sometimes when you guys start a meeting, it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for me. So I may not always make all the meetings. I did at first, but I'm getting tired. But anyway, I just want to congratulate and thank uplines who have struggled with us, and it's always there when we have a question. They're always there to answer and help support us to reach our goals as well. I am grateful to be a part of the team, and I thank my sister too. She's the one who brought me, and I kept going, oh Lord, another something again. But so far, you know, thank God we're here, and we keep pushing forward to do better and better as we go along. So that's my little piece. Thank you so much for having me on. To all the people out there, who, as I said, who's still working at things, trust the process, and hopefully in the end, we'll all benefit. We'll follow Jane along the way. She's making big leaps for us to follow. So we'll just keep stepping up. That's all from me for tonight. Thank you.
Boomba!
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Another champion mentioned there. All right. So We have gone all the way to Senegal, and now we're going to be coming back to the Caribbean. We're going to be coming back to the Caribbean, folks. Before coming back to Trinidad, though, we want to make another stop along the way to another country that has made an impact for culture internationally in the world of reggae. In the world of many pop songs, they've had a lot of influences internationally, not just in music, but in sports. From this country, you have not only some of the fastest runners in the world, you also have the fastest runner in the world, Mr. Usain Bolt, right? But from this country, we also have had another runner, the first runner, the first achiever from the country of Jamaica, the first person to achieve any rank within our Caribbean team from Jamaica, the first person to order a GS Lifestyle and the first person to receive a GS Lifestyle card from Jamaica. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Director and also Blockstar herself, Miss Stacey Ann McGregor. Over to you, Stacey, champion.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Stacey Ann sending greetings to the entire team from Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you for that warm welcome, Michael. Of course, many firsts, so that says a lot. I love to win. So, however, truly an awesome feeling to be a part of this community, to be a part of this opportunity. I want to say thanks to all the leaders on the team, particularly to my mentor, my coach, everything, Mr. Michael Aman. I really want to thank you for your support. You have been a constant support. You have always been there to help in whatever way you can. And I truly want to use this platform to say thank you. Thanks to Mr. Joby Gay for the assistance that you have been given and your promise for the team, for Team Caribbean. Want to also big up and thank Mr. Marlon Modest for the work that he has been doing. And to all the other members of the team, the achievers, Jane, you continue to be such an inspiration to me personally. Your drive and your energy and just your whole ability, your entire ability, that the thing that you want to, the fact that you want to help so many persons to achieve their financial independence is just truly amazing and remarkable. And I just want to thank you for that. Philomene, all the other members of the team, those persons who would have hit rank, those persons who came close. It was truly an amazing 6 months. And I just want to say the fact that I'm a part of this opportunity, of this company, I think it's divine. I won't go into that story, but for me personally, it has been a financially rewarding opportunity for me personally, as well as my team. And for someone who has been in the financial industry all my life, all my working life, just as Joby I've mentioned, I've truly witnessed the devastating effects inflation would have had on the portfolios of my clients. And when I was introduced to this opportunity, where I was given the opportunity to introduce an asset such as gold to my customers' portfolio, I ran with it because I saw it as an opportunity to enhance or to create wealth preservation, wealth accumulation. For me, it was a no-brainer. And for that, I'm truly excited. I'm truly inspired as well by all that is happening in the ecosystem. And I really look forward to the launch and all that's coming, because I really believe in the project, and I truly believe that it will create revolutionary changes in the lives of so many people. So hats off to everybody. I'm truly happy, truly elated. I'm really, really excited and ready to help change lives. Thank you very much. And I just want to say, never give up, never give in, keep pushing, because success never comes easy. There is a saying that I like: success isn't failure. Success is moving from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm. So keep pushing, guys. Keep talking to people. Keep doing your calls. Keep doing the follow-ups, because one day you will achieve success. Thank you, everyone.
Woo!
Boomba time!
Boomba Caribbean.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much, Stacey, and your words are truly appreciated. And it is, of course, very, very valid when considering the experience that you have faced in Jamaica, particularly over the last 20 years. For people who may not know, for the start in the start of the around the year 2000, or roughly around 20 years ago, do you know that the Jamaican dollar at one time was worth more than the US dollar? It took more than $1 to get a Jamaican dollar. And now it's approximately 140 Jamaican dollars to get $1. They have seen firsthand the effects of inflation. They have seen firsthand the risks of storing their wealth in paper for the future to live on. So Stacey understands firsthand the importance, of course, of having that diversification and to preserve your wealth in something real, something meaningful, right? So again, we truly appreciate your words, Stacey, and we truly appreciate your passion as you have continued to persevere in helping the positive movement of the for the people of the team. All right. Thanks again, Stacey. So we've moved from Jamaica, we're coming down there. We have another major performer in Jamaica. He's not on the call as yet. I don't know if he's available, but we want to move back temporarily, coming back down to Trinidad and Tobago. We're crossing the world. We're calling ourselves GS Caribbean, but we're not just Caribbean people in due to geography. We have people placed all around the world, and we have people who have touched a lot of people around the world. And one of those persons is actually one person who was introduced to the business, and she did not keep quiet. She heard about the business, and she has a fantastic story to tell. She heard about the business, and she did not have much in her pockets. Do you know there's some people who feel that you have to have a lot of money before you can share business with someone else? There's some people who feel you have to put out a lot of money to be successful in a business. This person shows no. And in fact, this person shares the name of one of my top team members as well, Mr. Marlon Modest, and was directly sponsored by Marlon. They share the last name, but they're not the same. So to share a little bit about our story and to introduce the next speaker, I want to hand you back to my co-host. Well, we have both co-hosts, and there's no real host. There's two co-hosts, right? Mr. Marlon Modest, to introduce your the other testimonial. You're on mute.
Why, thank you, Michael. Well, you know, this story is big. This is huge. When I met this young lady, she was, and I'm saying young. Well, young is just a figure speaker we see in the Caribbean. Yeah. But she is young, and she says she is single, and she's looking for a young gentleman who maybe could be early 40s or so. I just like you know the age bracket now, right? Right. So you know, and she said to me, I have no money in the business. We were on vacation in paradise when the the dream incentive started, and I had a major headache, and I said, "What's happening?" And I called Miss Sandra, and Miss Sandra said, "Man, I have no money for this. I don't know what it is happening." I said, "Sandra, just log into your back office, please. Log into your back office." And I nearly fall off the chair. She had over $1,000 there. You cannot meet Sandra. She had $1,000. That's a Sandra. You know, you could start a business with $0 and make money. So she is a perfect testimony of starting from zero with no money, sharing and telling with persons. And I know I don't want to live figure she has earned, but Sandra, take it away.
Hi, good night, everyone. I'm Sandra Modest. I'm pleased to be a part of GS Partners. I'm glad to be a part of GS Partners and GS Lifestyle. I want to thank Mr. Modest, Mr. Aman, for always being there for me. I want to thank my granddaughter, my sister. What Marlon is saying is so true because first begin, I had no knowledge of how to log in. That was my granddaughter helping me. She's really been my backbone. She's been my backbone right through everything we're coming to the computer. She's very smart with it. And, you know, I went on, I called Marlon and he's like, did you log in? I said, no. I said, excuse me, I'm on my way down by you. So when we reached down there, we set up everything and my granddaughter log in. And there I'm seeing this money looking at me and I'm like, but how come? You know, it was like, I was really happy. So then he's like, okay. So then he showed me how to buy my basic package and I purchased the coins, which I was very grateful for that. And, you know, I've been at it from ever since, you know, this is my dream. I see this as being my way to financial freedom. I believe in it. I'm going to support it as much as I could, you know, and I'm really thankful for all the help from everyone. It has been a journey. I mean, sometimes you could buy and sometimes you just can't buy. But whenever I can buy, I buy. You know, I'm always there with it. I try to make as much meetings as possible. You know, sometimes I have to be on the road. So you find I may miss a couple of meetings, but I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And, you know, I want to tell people, don't say you don't have money. You know, just send your link out. Just keep on holding on. Don't give up because, you know, this is where we're going to be financially free eventually. And I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for everyone who hit ranks because I'm going to be up there with you all. I'm a Rising Blockstar, looking to go Blockstar this month. And I'm giving it my all. You know, I'm going to be positive about it. And as I say again, thanks everyone for all the support. And thanks, Marlon. He didn't even tell me he was calling me. Mr. Modest.
Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Sandra, we love you, and we want to say this is a perfect example. Somebody who knows nothing about it and was able to just get the job done. Just share the link out. She has over close to about, I think it's 500 and something person in her network already, inside of her network already.
Wow, amazing. Woo! Awesome. Correct. Again, fantastic testimonial. Again, there's some persons who still think that they don't know everything. They think that you have to know everything before you could share. Some people think you have to know how to use the computer before you can share. Some people think that you need to have a charismatic personality before you could share. Sandra is a very simple, respectful, humble individual, and she has that level of success. She was actually one of the first in the team to hit Blockstar back in December. She's hit Rising Blockstar as well at the time. I think she and Marlon came in neck and neck at the time. Yeah, so this is really fantastic. And as I said, she has to rely on her daughter or someone to help her use the computer. Do you know that even in the top Dream Incentive winners, one of the persons there says he didn't even know how to copy and paste, and yet he's a winner. So again, people, many of us may be looking for something to hold on to, or looking for some I should say, some people are not looking for a reason to do something, you know. Many persons are looking for a reason not to. I can't copy and paste. I can't speak eloquently. I can't understand the program. And they use that as reasons to hold back. But Sandra is an example. You don't have to hold back. She didn't understand, but she shared anyway. And the people she invited, they understood. They picked it up. As Jane indicated, Jane is actually Sandra's second level, because Jane invited, Sandra invited Philomene invited Jane. And Jane is plugged in as much sessions as she could. Philomene plugged in as much sessions as she could. Again, you saw one of the, another P word there. Plug in. Plug in. You don't understand? Plug in. How are you going to get the light bulb lit if you're not plugged in? Right? So that's another tip that we're getting from our team members, working with the people, working to get the support, and of course, plugging in. And she's an example of that. And moving on from here, we're still in Trinidad. We're going to be hitting higher north a little while. We're going to go even higher than the USA in a little while. But before we even hit the USA, before we even hit north of USA, I want to talk to the person, or give this person a chance to talk as well. Someone who was able to reach out beyond borders, beyond just his country alone. A person who also, he has faced different challenges in life, but he has not used those challenges as an excuse to say, I'm going to sit back and, oh, woe is me, everything's going to fall apart. Let me do nothing about it. He did something about it, and he reached out. At this time, I want to introduce to you a close brother and friend, and also director, Mr. Alan Lieben. Alan.
Alan, you're on, Alan.
Okay, good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. All right.
Yes.
I want to say thanks to everybody. Thanks to the whole team. Thanks to Michael, Marlon. I like the energy. Thanks to the dream team, Joby. I really want to thank God for GS Partners. All right. And we look forward to the future. The future looking bright. The future looking
Awesome.
bright. I want to say thanks to Jane. I want to say thanks to everybody. I want to say thanks to Denise Lane. When I speak to Denise say, Alan, I ain't doing much. I ain't gonna be doing much, but I send the information to Denise, and we had conversation. Denise get on board, and I really want to say Denise has been doing well, and I want to say continue, Denise, continue. So I really want to say thanks to everybody and continue doing what you're doing. And life have different stages, so congratulations to all. While on the call, I don't know if Miss Jane is hearing me. Jane Morris, can you send your personal number for me, please? I want to have a conversation with this lady, just Jane Morris. Thank you, everybody. You just keep. Joby come. Joby was in the number 10. Number 10 in the football world is a dangerous position. You see number 10 and number 11. I see Joby was number 10, man, right? So Joby, I like you all style. I like how you all just do it. And I was telling Marlon, Marlon, these guys and them just play this game like you're playing football. But football in Europe is different to football in Germany. Football in Germany is different to football in France. And these fellas, them have it down pack. Like they just play like it's strategy. And Lord, hey, brothers, you all continue. You just continue driving, man. Just continue driving. And what I heard Mr. Joseph Hype said, from July onward, the incentive going to 10 million USDT. So for July month, I don't know if I heard correctly, but I think the first price is 10 million. I think we raised the bar. So my friend, the sky is the limit. Even in the pandemic, in a hard time, here in Trinidad and Tobago. My God, lockdown. But let's see where dreams may come, my friend. All right. So thank you very much, Michael, and thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Woo! Woo! Awesome.
Congrats, Alan.
Yes, Alan's a champion. Marlon's a champion. Joby's a champion. And he mentioned the name of someone else as well. He mentioned the name that I was actually going to call next. We are going beyond. We are going beyond Trinidad and Tobago. We've crossed Jamaica. We've crossed the United States. We've crossed Pennsylvania, Atlanta, Texas, and we're going up north. We're going a little bit higher. We're going beyond the borders again. This time we're going up into the country and the nation of Canada. And up in Canada, we have someone who also said yes. She said yes to Alan Lieben. And she also had a story of persistence. Persistence. Because there's some people who feel that, you know, if I don't make it the first time, I'm going to give up. But she did not give up. She had every reason to be, you know, she was trying to reach some certain marks, some certain milestones. And she tried 1 month and she fell short just by a little bit. She tried the next month, boom, she fell short by just a little bit. And she said, you see this? Third time she tried, boom, she made it. And the next month, then not only did she make it before the end of the month, she achieved what many of the other achievers have not yet achieved as yet either. She made a double achievement. She achieved the milestones of director and Blockstar in the same month. At this time, folks, I want to introduce you to none other than from a Trini living all the way in Canada, Miss Denise Lane. Denise, come tell us something. Awesome.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see everybody on the call. I'm at work, but I am happy to be part of this team. It's such an awesome team. It's like a family all over the world. And I really love what we're doing. I love GS Partners. And I love the blockchain. Oh my God, who's calling me now? Unknown. I love the blockchain and all the ecosystem that we have going. It's very exciting. I find myself wishing I had enough money to buy more and more community notes. I'm on my third and hoping to get to my fourth. And then they come now and talk about J1. And it's like, Lord, I don't have enough money. I have been sharing as much as I can to everybody that I know. I have those who are not interested, but I'm not going to be discouraged. And those who I'm able to help, I am happy that I'm able to help those that are willing. And for those who would like to get to director, you just have to work. You just have to be bold to share. It'll have those who not interested, just move on. Just move on. Move on, and you will accomplish that goal. Because I'm not saying it's easy, but you have to get past no. You have to get past hearing no. All evening, my phone wasn't ringing. All of a sudden, it started ringing now. Would you believe it? Yeah. You have to get past the no and just think about it this way. I believe I'm helping people. One of the reasons I am doing this is because I have this vision of being able to reach those that have desires and have dreams and goals and don't have finances to get there. And that's where I come in. So I say, God, you know what? This is my dream. And please show me an opportunity that I am able to make all this money to be able to fulfill my dream. And I believe this is it. I believe this is it. And I'm going to run hard. I'm going to do as best as I can because I have to make a difference in this world. I just want to thank Michael, Marlon, Alan, everybody on the team, because you know what? When we have our little huddle on Friday night, when Michael is with us and we do tips and tricks, it is such an awesome time when we come together and fellowship together. It just feels like a beautiful family. And I'm happy to be part of this family. So guys, keep pushing. Joby, congratulations. Wow, number 10 is excellent. An inspiration. We're happy that we are part of your team. Take care.
Woohoo! Congrats and thank you. Great job, Denise. I can remember your name very easily.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, we had a conversation.
Yep. And my wife's name is Denise. That's why.
Oh, yes, true. Yes, your wife is Denise as well.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, awesome. Thank you again so much, Denise. And for everybody on the call, you will notice that the persons on the call are not people you hear about. You know, sometimes you're in a business meeting and you're hearing people talking, and the people you're hearing speaking are persons that you probably never heard their names, or you probably hear the names, but they're just famous people, you know, just talking about their rewards. They're not you and me. But what you're hearing, folks, are real people. They live among you. We live amongst each other, folks, right? we have the phone calls that ring. We have our commitments, you know. We have our families to take care of, you know, and we're still in the midst of the pandemic. And yet, you know, something that's interesting too, if people didn't remember, over the past 6 months, the GS Lifestyle Card was released. Big fanfare. Yes, we waiting for this so long. It was released in the month of February. Trinidad and Tobago was not called. And yet, do you know that the team from here produced more Blockstars and then more directors than from many other Caribbean countries, even those who got the lifestyle card? That says something about the synergy, and I use that word intentionally. The synergy that we have in this team. It's the spirit of the company, folks. Because when you're involved in business, it is not you alone. Some people think, oh, I don't know enough. I cannot do this by myself. And you're right. You cannot do this by myself. I cannot do this by myself. Joby cannot do it by himself, because we all need to have people to help us run along with it. And speaking of having people to run along with you, it sort of helps sometimes too if you have members of the family working together. And that is the case of the next 2 double milestone achievers that are also on the call tonight, right? Because individually, I don't know, they will speak for themselves, whether they think they could have done it individually, but they highlight the importance of that synergy. At this time, I want to highlight one of our latest double achievers, hailing originally from Sangre Grande in Trinidad and Tobago, and now all the way is it California? Going all the way to the West Coast. I want to introduce to you one of the sisters, Doreen Bascom. Doreen, let's hear it for her. Come on, Doreen.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would like to say thanks to Vilma and Jane, and especially Jane, for putting up with me and all the people I sent to her for help. I would also like to thank all the hosts that host the huddles that I was able to attend and gain more knowledge and to start my business. So having the huddles and teaching everyone is a great thing, because when I started, I knew nothing about Bitcoin or anything like that. As you say, some people don't know how to paste and copy and paste. That was me. So I have come a long way, I would say. Now I could even explain to you how to register and how to buy your coins without being at the computer. So I am very thankful for everyone's help. Thanks again for having me.
That's what we're talking about, Doreen. And we have the sister right next to her. Go ahead, Miss Vilma. You have to mute your mic. Unmute. Right.
Jane introduced me to this program. Didn't know anything about it. First time she told me, I said, I didn't bother with it. Then one day I listened to the one of the lessons. I said, this seems to be interested. And from then I start listening and I get involved. And I registered my sister, who became a pain in my butt. And tried to work as hard as I did, tried to compete with me, which she did. And I want to thank everyone, Marlon, Armand, Philomene, Jane, and everyone who helped me to reach this far in this program. And still trying to learn more about the program, because I think we can learn everything at one time. Because now we have a new program that we still have to learn. So, which hope that we'll have more lessons on those. And also thanks to Joby, who had made it 10 in the world. That was so nice. And I was surprised to see that I was within the 2,000 of the legacy points. So hard work speaks. Thanks to, and hopefully that what we are working for will be successful.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Awesome. Really, really appreciate your contribution there, Vilma and Doreen, sisters and champions in your own right. Thank you. And at this time, we want to just highlight another champion. This person has shown that he is more than just a champion. And actually, he is in transit right now. He has moved, he has shown everybody that persistence pays. He does not take his lot, whatever, people may think that whatever lot is in your life, you just accept it and you move on. This person at one time in his life has lost everything. He has lost it all. And now, based on, again, people reaching out to him, just as you have said, Vilma, people have been telling you about this thing coming back, and he was saying, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Please leave me alone. And after some time, he said, okay, let me take this on. And when he listened, he did something about it. He didn't just remain where he was, but he continued. And he had a heart, because of where he was, he had a heart to help others along the way. So he didn't just achieve for himself, he pulled along a lot of other people with him. He moved from being, probably some people may say, one of the rejects in the world, to being the number one in the world. He moved from being in a tent to being now in a mansion. Folks, tonight, I want to introduce to you special guest for the evening, #1 winner in the Dream World Incentive, and also ultimately our senior business partner of GS Caribbean Premier Team, Mr. Brian Cromley. Thank you for joining us, Brian.
Hey guys, how you guys all doing? Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. How's everybody in Trinidad and Tobago?
Hey.
Just wanted to say hello to everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. It's an honor and I'm humbled to be here. I'm here on the plane, just landed in Sarasota. Just wanted to jump on real quick and say hello. Wish you guys well. Look forward to coming back down to Trinidad and Tobago. For all of you, I just want to definitely get you fired up and excited about the new J1 and also the new $10.5 million incentive that's going to be being rolled out at the launch. If you're able to make it over to the launch in Dubai, I look forward to seeing you guys in Dubai in 2 weeks. It's going to be absolutely incredible with the launch. Michael, I just want to say hello, and you guys can go ahead and feel free to ask me. I know there's a little bit of background noise because we're still on the plane, but I just wanted to connect with everybody. I'm super, super humbled to be the #1 in the world. I'm still pinching myself knowing that I won $1 million home. It's almost it's so surreal. It's incredible. But guess what? Any of you can do that too. I mean, I just set a goal, set a dream big, and went out and worked hard with the team, worked hard with the organization, and we did just under 16 million in sales, which was pretty amazing for a 5-month and 15-day run. But the next run, we want to double, triple, and quadruple that. But the next run, we want to see all of you guys on stage, all you guys winning, because it's all about you now. We get to pass that baton. I'm just very, very humbled to be here with you guys. I'm going to turn it over to Michael in case anybody has any questions. But if you're new to this and you're looking at this for the very first time, get in, get started, and absolutely run with everything that Michael's going to teach you. He's an amazing, incredible leader. The whole entire Trinidad and Tobago team is awesome. I love coming down there. I can't wait to get back down there. And we are going to have so much fun when we come down. But make the initiative, make the decision, and start moving forward with whatever you want to achieve with GS Partners. We are just getting started, and the future is yours. The world is your oyster. Go after it. Go get it. In the moments of your decision, your destiny is shaped. Back over to you, my brother.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much. And you notice the heart of Brian. He is on a plane. He is now about to take flight, and he still took the time to come on the call. You know, some of us are so busy, we don't take time to respond to people. And we truly appreciate that heart, Brian. And he even gave the extension. If anybody has any quick question to ask him, he would do so. But of course, we want to respect his time because he's just about to take flight. Plane is about to leave. So if anybody has any quick comment or question they want to raise with Brian, you can do so quickly right now.
Yeah, I would say, Brian, when do we get our keys to your place?
Joby, soon, brother. Soon, my brother. Hey, Joby Juan, what's up, my brother?
Hey.
Say hi to
Congrats,
Belinda.
Brian.
Thank you, guys. Hey,
Belinda.
guess what? It all represents you all, too. I mean, this is a team win. Everybody wins.
Yes, that's right. And note what Brian said, and you heard it tonight, folks. When Brian says that he does not see this as his mansion, he sees this as ours.
The
He
team
opens his
mansion,
house.
where we're going to do retreats. We're going to do lots of retreats there, aren't we, Joby?
Which part in the world?
You know what? I got 6 places in mind. Greece, Portugal, Malta, Turks and Caicos, Key West, or the Bahamas. So haven't decided yet. But that's the 6. I'm going to weigh out all the pros and cons. I love all those places. Wherever it's going to be on an island. We're going to overlook some kind of water, and we're all going to have a great place for a retreat to bring the teams.
Woo, woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
An island, awesome.
It's got to be on an island.
Awesome.
How amazing. You
And we
mentioned
have-
Key West, you know. And
I know. Dude. I've been looking at places all over the place. Compounds, villa, big giant ones. It's been just absolutely crazy.
But the circle, you know, you were in a tent in Key West, and then you come back with $1 million property. What a story,
wow.
guys. What a
Amazing.
story.
Whoa. That is incredible.
I love it.
All right. So we want to thank you, Brian. I know that you may have to come off at any time, but again, I appreciate your taking the time to still take this call in the midst of your schedule. right, as it is right now. All right. Thanks a lot, B.
My pleasure. You know what? I love coming on. I love watching and being part of
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, the connection from Brian seems to have been getting a bit spotty. So again, thanks. So we've heard from the newest qualifier to the highest qualifier. We've heard geographically from Trinidad and Tobago up to Canada, all the way across to Senegal. We've heard from Jamaica. We've heard from many of the qualifiers on the call tonight. We've heard from Pennsylvania, Atlanta, all the way across to California. So what we want to do next, folks, is just want to give a little bit of a highlight again, a reflection on those who have qualified, who have made major milestones in the month of May. And as I said at the end, we want to be doing a quick, of course, we want to ensure that we complete, we are close to 8 o'clock. We have the Synergy Team Huddle at 9 that we want to encourage everyone to be on. Nitsa is going to be going into some more detail on the next run that we have, right? And particularly from June to December, and actually what's taking place in the month of June. So while we want to take some time to look back and to reflect on what we have accomplished thus far, we want to reflect on and acknowledge and appreciate the people who have made achievements. Soon we want to be looking forward to what's next. So we want to just, before moving forward, I just want to highlight some things on the screen here. Want to highlight those of us, I didn't have everybody's information as yet, but we want to highlight the persons who won. Let me see here. Some of the persons who won during the, let's see here. Try to zoom this in a little bit here. We have some of the placements of persons in the top 2,000. The top 2,000 in the Dream Incentive. We have Maureen 56. Who is Maureen 56 again?
Jane.
Jane Morris.
No,
Jane Morris was
Denise.
no, that's not
That's
Jane.
Denise.
That's Denise. Denise Lane was one of the one of the top 2,000 in the world. Roblas Limited. Who's that?
That is Roger Blackman.
Roger Blackman, also in the top 2,000. Carleen P. Modest. This is a very modest accomplishment, but a fantastic accomplishment. Carleen, awesome. In fact, I'm gonna just put the little stuff in the background there, right? We have Donald Grant. Donald Grant coming from Jamaica. We have Sandra Modest coming in here as well in the top 1,000. Also in the top 1,000, we have Stacey Ann McGregor. We have Debbie, also known as Little Debbie. In the top 500, we have in the top 400, Philomen McPhee and Computer Guy. That's yours truly, Mr. Michael Aman. We have in the top 200, Immune Protection. That is Mr. Marlon Modest. And of course, the top 50, Miss Morris Jane. Again, congrats to all of the Dream Incentive winners from the Caribbean organization. This is just some, the others that are not here, but we want to highlight those who have presented us with the information and acknowledge and congratulate you for your placement in the top 2,000. Awesome. Next, we want to just give a quick reflection on the Caribbean achievers from the month of May.
Volume.
Yeah, it didn't start as yet. Oh, volume. Thank you very much. Yeah, you need to share the sound. And here we go. All right, Here we go. We have started off the month with a couple Rising Blockstars. We have Flavon Cardinal, Bascom Doreen, Kevin Bramble, and Bernard Cooper. Then on the 4th of May, Donna Gersha Milton. Donna Milton achieved Rising Blockstar. By the 7th of May, Michael Amann, sorry, this is Michael Amann, the name wasn't changed, mistype, but Michael Amann was named director by the 7th of May. By the 10th of May, Marlon Modest joined him on the platform, hitting that rank of director. The 11th of May, from Ghana, a Trinidadian who is currently in Ghana, didn't let her geography stop her. She achieved Rising Blockstar on the 11th of May. Jason Cruz, Jamaica, hit the platform the 13th of as well, achieving the rank of director. The day after, Michael Amann achieved regional director. By the 15th of May, this is one day after the other, we had Jane Morris achieving the rank of director. Yes, she continues to make her mark. Then right after that, on the 21st of May, the following week, within the first 20 days, Marlon Modest hit regional director. And by the day after, Jason Cruz hit the rank of Blockstar, adding to his director milestone. That was pretty awesome. Michael Amann then hit national director, just coming to the closing days of the month, on the 28th of May. And right around that same time, Vilma Thomas had achieved Blockstar. But not only that, she hit director on the same day. Can you imagine that? And this is the first time she just joined the company, and boom, she's coming up and hitting these ranks. Boom. Then her sister came along the following day, hit director. Boom. And then right after that, and the following day, she also achieved the rank of Blockstar. So we're coming down to the 29th of May, and we're going into the home stretch, the final days of May, and there we have Philomene McPhee from Senegal achieving the rank of Blockstar. And then coming down to almost the last every month, when you think it's all over, that's not all over. Here we have Jason Cruz again, and he increases achievement level once again by hitting the rank of regional director. And then right on the last day, again, here comes Striding and Denise. Just when people are thinking, okay, it's time to close the shop, here's Denise coming all the way from Canada, and she achieved the rank of director. So again, folks, congrats. Oh, I almost forgot. How can I forget? When you think it's almost over, this is, you know, like when in the post-trailer credits and so on, boom, here comes Marlon Modest again, hitting the rank of Blockstar and closing the month of May in style. Congrats again to all of the achievers from the GS Caribbean Premier team. And we have someone else who is a guest tonight, who is also looking at everything here's going on. And I know that soon you're going to be hearing about her in the next 60 days. We have a couple of you on the call, actually. I'm going to call on her a little while as a guest, a special guest. Then, oops, what's going on here? I think I'm not seeing the next advancement. This is the last slide. Maybe that's why. So again, congrats to all of the achievers in the month of May, and also to close off the Dream Incentive. Awesome.
Well done, well done.
Right. So those are the achievers, and we're going to have a special gift. I'm going to have a special a token of appreciation, or should I say tokens of appreciation, to be sending to several of these winners tonight, right? Before I do so, I noticed there's one or two special guests that I would like to introduce. And one of them is not directly in the organization GS Caribbean Premier Team, but she is a trainee. She is in GS Partners, and she is a team member. Anyone in GS Partners is a team member. You're from the region. We work together. We go beyond. Not only do we go beyond countries, not only do we go beyond borders, but we even go beyond teams and lines, because ultimately we help each other to achieve. And the person on tonight has also been instrumental in bringing some of the other team leaders from other groups to have presentations being held in Trinidad. Through this person, we have had the likes of Michael Dalco, Ty Best, Eric Toure Mohammed, the son of Stokely Carmichael, otherwise known as Kwame Toure, to come and speak and share with us, not only in Trinidad, but in the region as well, to have a weekly session to tell others about GS Partners as a tool. And she has invited us to be a part of it. And at this time, I would like to invite the cousin of well-known Marlon Thorne, Miss Anika Nash, to say a few words. Thank you, Anika, for coming on the call tonight.
Hi, good evening, guys. Hi, good evening, Marlon. Hi, good evening, Michael. Hi, good evening to all GS Partners family. Oh God, truly it is an awesome, 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 awesome family that we are really a part of. You know, phenomenal work, guys, that you all are doing. You know, I follow the footsteps of angels, I say, you know, you all are angels in my eyes. You know, the footsteps that you leave behind, you know, we follow that. I am so truly, truly blessed to be, you know, amongst winners this evening. You know, we are all winners in different way, but when we look at achieving what you all have achieved with this short period of time and with the good leadership of Michael and Marlon, we can only say that, you know, you all are doing a phenomenal work. We want you all to continue to grow. We want you all to continue to be committed, to continue to be empowered, encourage each and everyone, you know, to be a part of this phenomenal family, because truly we are a family. We are about building, we are about motivating and encouraging people, not just to be financially free, but also to be an individual that can be a blessing to others, because that is what we want to be. We want to be a blessing to many. And with this opportunity, we can do so. So thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. I always look forward for the information shared by Marlon. Marlon, you just have me going 24/0. Michael and man, my support system. You know, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know I will be joining you guys soon, you know, sharing that executive shortly, director, sorry, you know, but I really want to say thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your team, you know, and always being there for us when we need you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and it'll just be a blessing to many. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Anika. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and that is really, really important. Imagine having to speak after Brian Cromley.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you did well. Thank you very much. And of course, we're looking forward to that synergy that extends to the other team members and also to the others. And we wish Marlon Thorne could have been here with us tonight as well too. Marlon has also been an extreme supporter over the years and even coming into GS Partners, right? So at this time, we are less than an hour away for the team huddle. So we want to start to wind down. The last act I want to have, I'm going to show live the transmission of some gifts or some tokens of appreciation for persons who have been on the achievers, particularly those who closed off the month of May. We're going to send some tokens of appreciation in G999 coins, right? We're going to show that live, right? Before I do that though, I want to ask, there's several other persons who are on the call. There's some persons who are going to be the next Rising Blockstar. Some persons who are going to be the next director who are on the call. There are some persons who are plugged in. There are some persons who are attending every call and they're starting their own journey as well, okay? Everybody who was there before, they didn't start off as superstars. In fact, I don't think any of us consider ourselves as superstars. We're regular human beings, taking care of our families and so on, and yet we're making achievements. You can too. So I want to take at least two persons, to say a little something, to let us hear what were your thoughts on tonight, what stood out most to you in the session tonight, and share with us and let us know how you feel. And then I'm going to go into that session. Okay, anyone? You've been on different calls, you've been on different sessions, you're looking at what's happening tonight. Did you like what you hear? Anyone, feel free to give your feedback.
Hello, this is Jane.
Hey, Jane.
And tonight was quite inspiring. For those who were losing faith, for those who have faith, it strengthened their faith. It strengthened their belief. It strengthened their understanding of networking. Because networking means collaboration. It means communication. It means sharing. It means building. It means you are a builder. A lot of people can work, but a lot of people cannot build. Some people are builders. So this here from the newest person in the team who became a director in one month, and perhaps in the first time in life achieving something like this, show what networking and communication and building it can do. It shows it shows humility. Yeah, we had Mr. Brian Cromley, did I get it right?
Cromley.
Joby hanging in there. I was looking at him to see if he would get weary, but he stood his ground. And that staying the ground is important. You mean your endurance. It means that you are humble, because they don't have to be here. But it shows us what this whole organization is about. It shows us the culture of this organization. And we have to keep that culture within us as we grow in this business, and we can also incorporate it in our personal lives. In our family, in our social life, our spiritual life, in our physical life, in our work life. It makes for a better person. I am so happy to be introduced to this program, to be a part of. I've worked for many years in many capacities, but I have never encountered any kind of love and pulling together like this. There's times, we skip around and second out, but not in this. You may skip around and doubt for a day or two, but you call Phil and you call Michael and you call Marlon, and somebody's there to take you along that journey to do like what the navigators do. How they reestablish your thing, your journey. When you're being lost, the navigator redirect you. That's what. So you are redirected, and you are kept focused, and you see what these things can do for you. Your self-esteem. It makes you realize who you are and what you can accomplish. And the coming together and highlighting of the persons who did well, it builds their self-esteem. It builds community. So I'm so happy for the variety that we've had from Africa to the US to the Caribbean. Look what coming together can do. Look what communication, look what collaboration can do. So I wish to encourage persons not only to use this unity and endeavor in your business, but carry it within your home. We hold each other and run along with it. Help each other along the life. And we are going to be so successful, not only financially, but emotionally and in many ways. So I know time is fast spent, and I am so grateful to have this opportunity to spend with such precious persons. And believe you me, I really respect and love each and every one of you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you again, Jane. Your closing words. Yeah. And that is truly inspirational. And I know it is also from your heart as well. All right. Anyone else, guest or achiever, for any
Hi,
closing
Denise
words?
again.
Hi, Denise, go ahead.
Hi. 2018, 19, and 20 was really rough years. And in spite of the pandemic that we are going through, this has been a really wonderful year for me. This year started off really good, and I want to thank God for it. Thank Him that I met a group of people that are truly awesome, that introduced me to GS Partners, and since then I have been running. Since then, life for me is, I should say, fantastic, because I'm seeing the sky is the limit, and it's only because I connected with one of my friends that I haven't spoken to for years, and he introduced me to GS Partners. So, and through GS Partners, I have met some incredible people, some people who made me feel so happy and so connected that I'm in awe, you know, and I am happy to be a part of this team, a part of this community, and I find myself so fascinated with our chairman because his heart is so big, you know, and I'm saying, you know, I am gullible, but I don't think I'm that gullible. I just believe he's so sincere in building this community, and with the leaders that we have, I just believe that I am a part of something so incredible, and I am so thankful for this team. So to me, I see it a privilege to be part of this team. So thank you all for making me feel so welcome and so part of a family. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Stacy. Michael, I'd like to, I know one of the young men had asked for my number. I'm going to give it to whoever wants, we can stay in connect. My number is 718-724-3511. So I don't mind hearing from other leaders and how they succeed. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So what we're going to do now, I am going to share my screen. And this is also a bit of training in addition to the celebration. Okay.
Excuse me, Michael.
Yes. Go ahead.
I didn't get Jane number, you know.
I will send it to you directly as well.
Thank
right?
you.
And we put it, yeah. And I think I'll ask if she or Marlon could probably type it in the chat to help me along. Okay. And in fact, I would also add that Joby, Brian, Cromley are also open. Their numbers will be shared with the team. You can also reach out to them, send them a chat, send them a note if you need to get probably assistance on a 3-way call, or even if you need to get further clarification, you doubt, and you can feel free to reach out to them. Okay. And that will be shared with the group as well. Okay. So thank you there. Let me know if people are seeing my screen.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, great. So we want to look here at the winners. We have Donna Milton, Marsha Davis, Jason Cruz, Jane Morris, Vilma Thomas, Doreen Bascom, Marlon Modest, Philemon McPhee, all who would have won because of their accomplishment. They were winning coins. Okay, Marlon Modest had hit Blockstar in addition to his director achievements just before the end of May. And he is entitled to actually, because he had a director before, regional director, now hitting the Blockstar, he is a triple achiever, 3,000 coins. We have Doreen Bascom, double achiever. We have Vilma Thomas, double achiever. We had Jane Morris, who had hit director, Jason Cruz, director, and Blockstar Double Achiever. Actually, I would adjust this to 2. And we have those who hit Rising Blockstar 500 coins each, okay? Philemon McPhee, I don't know if she's still on the call, but if you can put your G999 wallet address, I would include that in the demonstration, okay? Jane, Vilma, Jane, Vilma, Doreen. I got Doreen's. I can't remember if I got Vilma's. Can you send your G999 address? But let me go across to the G999 screen so you can see what it is I'm about to do. Okay. Now, I am about to do an update on my DeFi platform. Before I want to send out these coins before I do the update because my total available balance will be used for that. But I'm going to send some coins to some persons who won. Okay. So let me start here. I can go to my address book and identify if there are persons who already are, or whose address I already have. I don't have anyone's here as yet. So I'm going to put the first. Huh?
You could use it for that score desktop wallet there.
I can use this one here, right? Okay. So this is for Marlon Modest, 3,000.
Which I'm donating to Miss Claudia Francis.
Okay. Now, what I can do here, I can hit send, but I'm going to add a recipient. Which other recipient will I add? I'm going to choose, let's see here. I'm going to choose Jason Cruz. I'm going to copy his. Are you seeing the screen, by the way? Are you seeing Jason? All right, good. All right, good. So I'm copying Jason Cruz. This is one way I can do it, folks. I can have people's names and their addresses next to them. And I could go back across. I can copy and make sure it's copied. Jason Cruz. Yeah, so Jason Cruz, it's red, which means there's some error there somewhere, which I think it's supposed to start with the letter G, right? Let me just make a quick check on that again. Yeah, there may be a problem with that. I'll have to check back with Jason on that one. So I'll go with Doreen. Oh no, these are Bitcoin addresses. These are not G999 addresses. I had asked for G999 addresses for this. Okay, I think they sent Bitcoin addresses. You may have misunderstood.
The wallet address?
The G999 wallet address. Okay. So this will be.
You have the wallet and you have the G99.
Yes, you go to if you have a core desktop wallet, you can go to File, click on Receiving Addresses, and that's where you get your address. Okay. So not the Bitcoin address, but the G999 address. So this person sent a Bitcoin address, so I'll have to get a proper G999 address. Let's see. Okay.
Michael.
Yes.
Is that the one where the financial deposit and you copy that address?
You go to financial deposits and you would see 4 addresses. You would see 3 addresses. The one you select is G999. The default is Bitcoin, but you have to click on G999 to get the G999 address.
Especially the GS partners. When you say financial, your GS partners, we talk about your core desktop wallet or your web wallet.
So if somebody is on a core desktop like this, You can click on file, click on receiving addresses, and then select the address that you're gonna receive it. In my case, for example, I have my core desktop wallet. You can just click on copy and notice all of the G999 addresses start with the letter G, okay? So I'm just doing a quick check here. Anyone send theirs in the chat? Okay. All right.
Any other music down? It's a little loud.
Yes, that music. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you can get that in the chat, well, that means I would have 2 addresses to send it to. And let me go to send.
What's that? Okay, here.
Okay, you getting yours in? I want to go to the chats. Okay,
Michael,
Philomen, I got Philomen's. Thank you, Philomen. I'm gonna copy, and then we're gonna put it in here.
Oh, I have to
Philomen McPhee, you're gonna get 1,000. Okay, so 3 and 1, and let me do just one more. If that other one person comes in, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll go with the 2 in the interest of time, because we want to ensure that we close off in time for the tips and for the team huddle. Okay, anyone else is putting theirs in? Okay, that's Vilma.
Yeah. You have mine already, you know. I sent 2 addresses to you.
Oh yes, that's true. Let me do a quick check there.
It start with a G. The first one was wrong, and it do the next one, and it start with a G.
Vilma. Right, there it is. This is the web wallet address.
Yes.
All right, good. So this is the FB Vilma Thomas. Good. Copy. All right. And let's add it here. And let's add a recipient. And you're a double achiever. You're getting the 2,000. All right. So as you can see.
Thank you.
Huh? Yeah, so we have Vilma, Philomen, and Marlon, who would also donate it. He identified Claudia. Congrats, Claudia, on this gift that you're getting on behalf of Marlon in advance, right? Awesome. Is there anyone else who I think we can go with the 3? Yep, we can go with the 3. We can go with the 3. Okay.
Michael.
Yes.
Doreen Cole wallet is not finished as yet, so she has to wait. Remember,
all right. So yes, I acknowledge that, and I did chat with Doreen today. That is currently in the process of setting up. So
Yeah.
hers will be sent to her afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So let's continue with this. We're at 8:25. We want to try to wrap up at least half an hour before. We've been here since 6 o'clock, so persons can get a chance to go eat and prepare for the 9 o'clock call. So we have 3 plus 3, that will be 6,000 coins, which will be sent from my wallet. And I'm going to hit send. Confirmation time, I put it to fast so that it will be confirmed within 3 blocks. Let's see, send. My passphrase. And I keep forgetting this one. I hope I remembered it properly. Yeah, let me just do a quick check on my I'm gonna get it here off screen. No, it will come off. It will come off screen. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Right.
Marlon, turn that music down. Annoying.
Nope, that's not it. Where's my key? Come on, Michael, your key is there. Okay. Flash drive is not being seen. Okay, let me take this off and put this on instead. Oop. Notice, folks, I I don't really interfere with my core wallet too often, right? But here we go. See it. All right, there we go. There's a space in between that I missed. Gotcha. Boom. Okay, notice I am sending coins to 3 different destinations. And the transaction fee is 4.4 G999s.
Get me out of here. You would like to get me out of here now.
4 addresses. No, the normal way, you send coins to one person, you pay some fees. You coins to the next person, you send some fees. You send a next person. I'm sending 6,000 coins, and I'm just spending 4.418 G999 coins as a transaction fee. Can you imagine that? 6,000 and 4.4. All right. So let's go. I'm going to say yes. Thank you so much, folks. Transaction has been sent. And with that, folks, I would just want to wrap it up tonight. Thank you all for coming on tonight for the celebration of the achievers, for the celebration of those who helped a lot of persons, those who made milestones, achieved milestones, those who made a difference in their life. We want to thank you again, one, all. Boomba! That's the best thing I can say, according to Marlon, right? And thanks again to all. May you have a fantastic night tonight. Go take something to eat, go freshen up,
Michael,
and be prepared for the step forward. Yes, Jane.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Joby left a message. I don't think you saw it, and I don't know if some people look in the chat, but he said he misspoke. Could you look and so you could let people know?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So Joby had to leave. I guess he's also preparing for the team huddle, but he got feedback from Alfie. He had misunderstood Alfie's message. At the start, Alfie had said that those who that they were still accepting submissions for those who didn't get to submit for the Dream Incentive, not the Dream Incentive, the Global Dream Team. Right, to put in the screenshots to show that they had smashed the button from the May 15th to the 31st. However, he had misunderstood. They were supposed to have counted that from the 4th to the 6th of June, but they're not finished. They said they're still counting. So he didn't say that they're still counting new entries. They're just counting the entries that were sent in from before. So that was the error. The counting is extended, not the ability to send in new submissions, right? So that was it. And again, we thanks We thank Ben. We thank everyone actually for coming on the call tonight. Right? So again, this was the May and actually the end of the first 6 months Caribbean Beach Party. Thank you all for being a part of this tonight. And let's move forward to even more success. As some other people says, your name can be called at the next event. Good night, everyone. Over to you, Marlon, to wrap up and close.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mr. Man.
Right.
Good night, everyone.
So,
Thanks for a beautiful meeting.
Great. I want to just say
Good night. Good night.
you all know it has been we have had a challenging time for the month of May. Lots of persons were getting challenges to get their money in. And we want to close off here. I asked Colleen to assist me by giving thanks. I've been really ups and downs for some persons. And we want to say thank you, Papa God. Thank you. So I have asked Colleen to help me with this one here. Welcome. Thank you. To God be the glory for everything that has been happening for the last 6 months in each of your lives. And we thank God that.
Thank you, Marlon. That was very beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you. God bless. Have a good night now.
Good night.
Everyone, bye.
Good night.
Great, Colleen.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Get ready for the.
Bye, everyone. Enjoy your week. Be safe.
Thank you. You
You're
too.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Michael and Mr. Man and Mr. Modest. Thanks
Love you
again.
all. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
After